Hey folks, I want to show you the importance of cutting a fuel line and flaring it. Okay, I know a lot of people make their own fuel lines because they're not available for certain type of models, like I believe an Oldsmobile, because it has a really tight turn by the carburetor. But I just want to show you something. Look at the factory fuel line on this dart. You see it has a little flare. That's designed so that when you put your rubber hose through it and you take your clamp and you clamp it, okay, you're going to squeeze the hose here, and this is going to give a big resistance for the hose to not pull out. Okay, that's the idea of this. Okay, this is a choke pipe. Okay, it's a different thing altogether, but I just want to show you. Sometimes you can get a fuel line like this from a store. You cut it, you bend it to the way you want, and then people leave it like this with just a cut end. When you have a cut end like this, the hose is going to slip right in and slip right out no matter how tight you make this clamp. Okay? No matter how much you make this clamp tight. It might take days, hours, might take years. Okay? But it will slide right out because there's nothing to hold it from bursting out, especially if it's under a lot of pressure. Okay, so what you can do in a case like this, you can flare it. Put a small little flare in there and just make the pipe a little fatter so that you have to kind of wiggle the hose on there and make it tight. Go past this point. Okay, make the hose go past this point so that when you put the clamp on, it's going to clamp on the round part. It's not going to clamp on this part because otherwise it's going to cut the hose. All right, so just to let you folks know, if you do make your own little hose line, okay, make sure you put a little flare in it so that this does not accidentally come flying off, which seems to be a common problem with a lot of people when they make their own fuel lines. Okay, look at this factory hose here. This is a vacuum hose, and you see it has a little nipple on there. Okay, little tiny nipple on there, a little flared out, so that when you put the hose on there, it's not gonna fall out. It gives a resistance. Why do you think you have a hard time putting hoses on? And look at this hose. You can see it's got a little belly on it. See, little bump. That's what holds it on. All right, this one here too has it. There you go. See, when you push it on, it should have that little thing in there. Gives it a little bit of a resistance. Otherwise, if it's smooth like this, you have a very good chance that it's gonna slide right out. All right, so this is coming out for a rebuild. That's why it's out, but I just want to show you that line. All right. Thanks for watching.